Yo, welcome everyone to another episode of the two British Nerds, man. How are you doing, man?
Welcome everyone.
Dying of hay fever.
Yeah, tired, can't breathe.
Yeah, well, it's been mashing me up the last few days. Actually, it's the last 2 days I've been getting at work, man. Just getting drowsy and lightheaded. Lightheaded. All I want to do is just sit down and just um sleep, man.
Yeah, yeah. Apologies, guys. Two British nerds are two British nerds that suffer from hay fever.
Yeah, basically. It's the worst. It's the best time of the month, and we have to just suffer, man. You can hear my voice. I'm mash up myself. It gets worse during night time as well. Really bad. But yeah, man. Um,
But we're still gonna be here. We're still gonna give you a show every
ah,
week, of course.
yes, we are. So let's start with something small before we go into something really big. So for all you pop, Funko, Bubblehead collectors like myself, I collect them once in a while. Um, Forbidden Planet International are now selling the limited edition of it's a Daredevil pop vinyl figurine, but this one is limited because it has Daredevil in his first original suit, which is red and yellow. So if you go over there to the website, you can pre-order it now. It's only about £12. Yeah, they do international shipping as well, so you guys overseas can get yours. It's limited to only two per customer. So I already pre-ordered mine already because I've pre-ordered the red one as well, which so the red Daredevil, which comes at quote unquote this month on the 15th. So yeah, the red and yellow one is limited on eBay. It's about £65 or more. So that's something that's worth picking up if you're a Daredevil fan, or if you just want to get you know, something that's worth collecting. And saying that, actually, last week I was really no, I was not annoyed, but well, basically when they released Spider-Man: Renew Your Vows, I missed out on the J. Scott Campbell variants because I had work at early time, so I couldn't pick it up. So my local Forbidden Planet had 20 copies. They sold out. I then called up Forbidden Planet in New York, where I was told they had it, but they couldn't ship it to me. Due to the fact they couldn't obviously take my payment. So I was like, man. So I tweeted it live on the Twitter, and then one of the guys, because they follow me, so we could do it for you. So I received my J. Scott Campbell Spider-Man: Renew Your Vows yesterday. So I was very happy to get it. Worth the money. I love it because it goes nicely with my Black Cat Superior Spider-Man issue 20 of the J. Scott Campbell variant of Black Cat. So I'm happy to get that. And also I got my two limited edition pop vinyl, so the Funko vinyls figurines. So I've got the Black Spider-Man, the Venom suit, and I've got the Venom one as well, with the tongues, with the slimy tongue coming out. So I've got two of them. I also managed to get the Punisher as well, which looks really, really cool. And all I'm waiting now is I've pre-ordered it already. I'm waiting for the pop vinyl Funko of Spider-Man 2090, which is coming out this should be out on the 15th of July or the 30th of July. And I'm also going to pre-order the Vegeta one as well from Dragon Ball Z. That one looks nice. But yeah, just I wanted to put it out there because I was happy to get all of them all in one day. So with that being said, we're going to move forward now with some sad news. To start off, Christopher Lee, who played Dracula, also played I forgot the guy's name now. He played
Saruman.
that's it, Saruman in Lord of the Rings. And who did he play in? Yeah, blow that nose, man. Blow that nose. Who did he play? He played a character in Star Wars as well. I've totally forgot who it is. But he passed away at 93, and I think it was only a few weeks ago. It was actually his birth. No, a week ago was actually his birthday. So I think he's recently just turned 93. So he's passed away. But very sad news. He basically he was in the game for such a long time. I'm actually seen him as Dracula, man. When I was a kid, he used to he used to spook me. He played the character well, and as Saruman, he was
Yeah, it's really sad news. I mean, this is a living legend actor,
for
you know.
real. Yeah,
It's really sad that he's gone home, but
for
now
real.
now he's sort of left a void now of great actors
Yeah.
in the past century.
Again, he lived a long time. 93 is actually in this time, and to be living at 93, he did good. 93. Um, yeah. So, R.I.P. Christopher um, Lee. Um, the next news, which is taking everybody by shock, even myself, is John Berthenel, who I believe is in The Walking Dead, has been casted to play Punisher in Daredevil season 2. So when I finally saw what he looked like, I thought, yeah, this guy looks like a Frank Castle to me. So I'm looking forward to see his role in as the Punisher and his role in Daredevil. In what he's going to do in Hell's Kitchen. And the thing with the Punisher is, man, he's ex-Navy and military. He does martial arts. He's a bombs expert, and he gets the mission done. So he takes no prisoners alive. So he's like he's really dark as a character. So I'd love to see how them two are going to intertwine in Daredevil season 2. Would they go against each other? Would they team up? Who knows? So something I'm looking forward to seeing, and I'm kind of happy to see that Marvel actually put in another key character into into their TV shows. So that's pretty cool to hear that. What do you think? What do you think about him playing the Punisher?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I was quite happy to hear that he was cast as Frank Castle. And the thing is, like, my first choice was Frank Grillo to play him. You know the guy who's played Crossbones
Yeah,
in Captain America.
yeah.
So yeah, he was my first choice to play Punisher. But because he's already been picked for Crossbones, I was like, well, who's going to be my second choice then? And turns out my second choice was this dude. What's his name? Josh Bernard.
Yeah.
Now, I remember him from Walking Dead as Shane. As you know, I'm a great big Walking Dead fan, and he was fantastic as Shane. He was also in the movie with Brad Pitt. I don't know if you remember the World War II movie. He was in that as well. So yeah, he could play that role where he can be serious, and he
Yeah.
definitely has that look. When I see him, I can see like Punisher with there. Maybe a lighter tone to Punisher, but because of the tone of the end of the show, he's obviously gonna smash it. Uh, I can't wait. I can't wait for that.
Yeah. It's gonna be nice, and as a character, it's nice to see that Marvel brought the Punisher back into the universe because he's
Yeah, I mean,
he.
he played a similar role in the movie. I played a movie in a TV show called Mob City. I don't know if you heard of it.
No, I haven't actually. No.
Yeah, Mob City was like a mini series. It was just for one season, and he played a similar role.
Yeah.
So this was like in the 1940, like 1950s. Los
Yeah,
Angeles. He was playing like an ex-army guy. He was a police officer. He was just quite serious. So I guess he must have used that, used Mob City as a platform for it to land
yeah,
this role. It's a big role for him. Punisher. Punisher's
yeah.
a big character.
No, he is, man. He's a very, very underestimated character, I guess, in the Marvel universe. I mean, not in that sense. I mean, if you haven't basically, if you don't know about the Punisher, um,
I'm sure a lot of people do. I mean, Punisher's got like 3 movies now. I think.
is it 3 movies?
I think it's free now.
I know there's ones that came out. I know Thingy played him one of the movies. Dolph Lundgren, he played the Punisher
Yeah,
at a time.
yeah, that was the third one I was thinking about.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I think with the Punisher, right? If you read comics and you've seen the movies, you know it. But not a lot of people actually know about him because he's kind of in the shadows in a way. He's like you know, like the Black Panther in a way. If you don't really read comics or seen the Avengers, I mean, not see, sorry. If you haven't, like for example, read the Avengers comics or maybe seen him in some of the cartoons, you wouldn't really know who he is. But it's nice to see that Marvel bringing him uh, the Punisher back into the Marvel universe.
Yeah,
So
it's definitely 3 movies. Dolph
yeah,
Lundgren. I was thinking, what's it? Which one was the other one? You're right. Um, there's another one that you should definitely watch. It's the Dirty Laundry one. That's on YouTube actually. It's for free. Where
yeah,
Thomas Jane, he was. I guess everyone sort of remembers him as Punisher. Um,
yeah,
but yeah, check out Punisher Dirty Laundry on YouTube. It's done by Adi Shankar, and it's actually one of the best things I've ever seen on YouTube. It's absolutely
yeah,
amazing. If you want to see how Punisher is properly, then yeah, Dirty Laundry is better than all the Punisher films that come out.
yeah. Man, I'm looking forward to basically seeing him. Um, I was gonna say if anybody wants to get into the Punisher, then also read is it Punisher Warzone? Is it by Nathan Edmondson? Nathan Edmondson.
Yeah. That's the most recent book that is been in, I guess.
Um, yeah. So yeah, like I said, man, I can't wait to basically see the Punisher, see him in that suit, man. Epic.
Yeah, I mean, I think we already said this. We're like,
Yes.
Punisher great in Daredevil.
Yeah. He matches that tone in Hell's Kitchen, man. He's gonna be cleaning up a lot of people.
Another thing would be great is that if in that second season they'll probably spin off into his own series, his own Netflix series.
Yeah, there was a rumor that he actually might be getting his own series. Apparently, be nice to um, see him. So they've casted now the Punisher. There's rumors they'll be also casting, or they'll all actually be putting in Elektra. And then there's rumors that Jason Statham will be playing Bullseye. So we'll see what happens in season 2, man. Which airs next year. So it's a long wait. But it's next year. You know. Um, Next piece of news, casting news. Um, his name is Chiwetel Ejiofor. Don't know if can't even pronounce it, but he's the character of the star from 12 Years as a Slave, and he's just been casted in Marvel's Doctor Strange as Baron Mordo. So in Baron Mordo is in a sense his enemy. You know, they all, you have Doctor Strange that deals in the mystical, magical art, and so does Baron Mordo. So, Baron Mordo always basically just wants everything for himself. He just wants to take pretty much kill everyone and be the sorcerer supreme. In the if you read Doctor Strange Volume 1, you find out that he in the first couple of chapters that he is actually stronger then Doctor Strange and even the Ancient One, which is the master that taught both of them, says it's Strange that he's still stronger than you. You have to obviously do the work. So it's going to be as a I don't know. He doesn't look like the character, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We'll see what he does in the movie. But I am looking forward to this Doctor Strange movie. It's going to be very, very interesting. It's going to be different because it'll be the first time that Marvel actually going into the realms of like metaphysics, magic, and the occult. So this movie will be like the building blocks for this type of genre for Marvel. So from the casting perspective, I'm like, maybe, don't know. I'm not too sure, but then I'll see later on to see basically what he looks like eventually when he's kitted out in the suit, and when he gets the makeover and so forth. We'll see what it looks like. But right now, I'm just happy that they've actually casted Baron Mordo, which means they'll be definitely going for some type of origin story of Doctor Strange. So I'm looking forward to that still. Yeah. What else do I have? Do you know what was the biggest shocker for the whole week?
What was that?
The biggest shocker for this week, right, is Chris Hemsworth, who plays Thor, has been casted as the receptionist in the Ghostbusters reboot. But
Yay.
he's gonna be playing Janine, pretty much. I want to know what he's gonna do, and why he would be. I don't know. Him as a receptionist, it doesn't make any sense. He has to have a part in the movie, some type of big part. It's like even if you watch the old Ghostbusters movies, you hardly even see Janine. She's just there for a few minutes. It's like when you watch James Bond, when he comes in, flings his hat, you see Moneypenny she's just chilling there. You don't really see a lot of her. So I want to know what this movie is really going to be about, or what role he has. But it's going to be funny. It's hilarious to see Chris Hemsworth just chilling there as a receptionist. So it's going to be funny. But I'm still going to watch it because I do like Ghostbusters. But yeah, I'm definitely going to watch it, man. What else do we have? Right, as usual, Suicide Squad pictures are just getting put out everywhere. The new picture that I saw, maybe you can elaborate on the character because I don't know who the hell he is. The new Suicide Squad pictures of a character called, it might be someone called, is it Bronze Tiger?
Yeah, I'm aware of Bronze Tiger. Yeah, definitely a Suicide Squad character. I haven't seen the picture though.
No?
I haven't seen the picture.
Oh wow. He looks crazy, basically. Have you seen the picture they showed of the Joker?
Wait, Common is played Bronze Tiger.
That's him, I think. Yeah.
Wow. In a yeah, I don't know. He looks crazy. But the thing is, yeah, Michael J. White. I don't know if you remember him. You know who Michael J. White is.
Sounds familiar.
I believe he's the guy who played Spawn. Al Simmons. You know Michael J. White?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he played Spawn. Al Simmons. He's like martial artist or whatever. He plays Bronze Tiger on Arrow. He's great on that. But Common as Bronze Tiger, I think I prefer Michael J. White. But it looks like with this version of Bronze Tiger, it seems to be like like a boss leader rather than the henchman. Now, Buzz Tiger in comics traditionally, he's kind of like a mercenary rather than a henchman or a boss, a villain boss, I guess. But yeah,
Yeah,
he looks pretty good.
interesting. Yeah,
He's got a third eye there.
he's got an eye, all right. Um, the next picture they showed, I don't know if you saw it. A lot of people say it was creepy. The new image of the Joker where he's walking like in a suit.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was
Yeah,
nuts.
I saw that definitely.
Yeah, he looked good, man. And then there was the other picture. There was a picture of is it Batman versus Superman? The image of the inside of the Batmobile.
Yeah, I saw that. It looks amazing.
It's very. I don't know. I looked at it. I was like, well, looked very not boring, just very just standard. But it looked very small, compared to the previous Batman movies. You know what I think? What I don't like about the I think for me, every time they're doing a Batman movie now, right, they're stepping away from what the Batmobile is supposed to look like, which is actually a bat. You know, they're going from like it looks like it just someone just it looks like a tank, man. Like the Batmobile, the recent one, even the current one they've shown in Batman vs Superman. I really prefer the old school ones where they had the proper concept of it actually looking like a Batmobile, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. To be honest, I prefer this one. I think this one is like the most definitive Batmobile that we're gonna get. I think the best one before this one, I think, is the one in Batman Forever, the Val Kilmer one. That's my favorite Batmobile, and also Batman, the animated series one.
Mm.
So with this one, the Batman vs Superman one, it feels like it's like an amalgam of the animated series as well as Christopher Nolan's Batman's
Mm.
one, the Tumblr. People are kind of like, yeah, they like it, but it just doesn't feel like a Batmobile. It's just like a tank, like you said.
Yeah, basically.
But that's why I like this one because this one feels practical, but it also feels ridiculous, which a Batmobile is supposed to be. It's a ridiculous car that can do everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
for real.
Have you seen the Batmobile in Arkham Knight, the
No.
game? Yeah, that looks amazing. And I think that's what they're gonna go for this movie.
Hmm. It's interesting. Well, we'll see what happens, but I'm looking forward to seeing this movie, man. Um,
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was saying about like when they release all these set photos, it actually builds momentum, and it makes a lot of people want to watch a movie. So that's
hmm.
why all the secrecy stuff doesn't really help. Just like release it,
Yeah.
because the more and more I've seen the set photos, the more and more excited I'm getting to watch it.
Yeah, they are releasing loads of set photos nowadays. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. See what this movie is really about. Um, they also showed, so if you've seen it, detailed look at Wonder Woman's suit in Batman vs Superman as well.
No, I didn't get my hands on that.
Looks good, man. It looks like just with color, it looks better, man. It just looks like what you see in the comics. So
Is it the concept art that you talk about?
no, it's actually the suit. They had it glassed up at I believe one of the expos. I think. Can't remember where I actually saw it, but um, it was worth it's worth taking a look at. It looks pretty cool, pretty good, man. Trust me. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Um, going to more. DC news. So officially, Supergirl will be aired on the 26th of October of this year, 2015. I actually hope they redo the pilot episode since it got leaked. I think they should just redo it and yeah, just redo it or tweak it up. But I'm looking forward to that show just because it's
They'll
like
definitely throw in like an additional scene, like what they did with Constantine,
oh yeah,
or they just change it up a bit.
oh yes. And speaking of Constantine, just to let you people know, it's officially been cancelled. Officially, it's gone. It's been cancelled. They're not. They're dropping it. I would have just stuck it on Netflix and just pushed out all 20 episodes and let people watch it because it's a good show, man. It should not be cancelled.
Yeah, that's something interesting. Yeah, you could be onto something because like now that I think about it, if I watched the show all in one go, I might have got a different sort of experience. You know.
Yeah, man. Like realistically, man, it was a good show. But that's the problem with DC, right? You have too many shows, so you can't accommodate all of them, and one of them isn't doing well. But then it's still a good show. Then they'll scrap it. So I was irritated. I was like, because I love that show, man. You know, it was like the DC version, like of Doctor Strange in a way. You know, you deal with magic, the occult. You know, it was a good show, man. They should have at least finished the whole season off, and then decided to, you know, they should have at least have ended the whole series because it didn't really end. They just, you know, I believe they stopped at episode 12 or something. So it showed like that whole season didn't even finish. It just stayed in limbo. So it's like now you don't know what could have happened or what was gonna happen. But yeah, definitely, man. DC need to slow down. They're pushing too many TV shows, and then not enough. There's not enough time. You know, there's enough time to put them in. Or if there is, then like I said, if one show does bad or doesn't do well, then they'll just scrap it. So just put it on Netflix, man. People still watch it. Put it on Netflix. See how it does. If it doesn't do well, then actually no, just put it on Netflix. Let it just air out all the seasons because it's worth watching. It's a good show. Annoyed me that it got cancelled, but yeah. Boo hoo. Should bring Constantine back. Bring it back. What else? There we go. Yeah. For all you Dragon Ball Z fans, and I'm one of them. So Dragon Ball Z will air next month in Japan, July the 5th, and it continues straight after the Buu saga. So as we said previously, it's been an 18-year gap where we haven't had Dragon Ball Z. So I'm looking forward to watching the show again, and I want to see how Goku ascends above a Super Saiyan level. What are we saying now? Super Saiyan level 5, 4?
That it's a Super Saiyan God. Actually, he already turned into a Saiyan God. Now he's going to turn to Super Saiyan. No, Saiyan God Super Saiyan.
Was that in the last movie?
Yeah, he
Dragon
turned
Ball
to.
Z. Is that Dragon Ball Z Resurrection?
No, that's the new one that's coming out now.
See, apparently from that, the series continues. I believe the new series will continue from the last movie, from what I was hearing. And apparently in that movie, his hair turns blue.
Yeah, that's the Super Saiyan. That's the Saiyan God Super Saiyan.
So technically, that's a Super Saiyan level 5 or whatever. That's too
It's
much, man. Too much
it's
to
it's,
keep up.
it's not. You're not really turned into a. It's not a level of Super Saiyan.
He's ascended
He's ascended, yeah,
again.
into a god. But because he's a god, he's turned into a Super Saiyan god. So you get it. So it's like Super Saiyan level 2, but in god mode.
Okay, I get it. Anyway,
Yeah, it's mad.
the thing of Dragon Ball Z, man, they ascend too much. They need to stop ascending.
To be honest, I think Akira Toriyama, he doesn't even know what he's doing anymore. He's just doing whatever.
Oh, The thing is, they've done pretty much everything they could of Dragon, from Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and GT. But it's still gonna be fun watching it. I just want to see what happens if the. I just want to see Thingy, man. See what Thingy does, like someone like Gohan or Trunks, or to see what level Vegeta is at right now, or what's happening with Piccolo. Years have gone past, so you know, it's nice to see. It's nice to see what's gonna happen on that show. So I'm looking forward to Dragon Ball Z, man. I know that when that show comes out, it's gonna be very people are gonna watch it regardless. They'll watch it regardless. Yeah, I'd like to see what they're gonna do with it, but I'm definitely gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch the Japanese version. I think with the subtitles because I prefer that. So yeah, man, bring on Dragon Ball, man. Bring on Dragon Ball Z. Um, what else came out this week? Yeah, this was funny. So Marvel are not attending San Diego Comic Con this year, and I don't know how and why, but there's been people been saying the reason they're not attending um, San Diego is because they can't compete with Warner Brothers and DC and Batman vs Superman. I'm like, well, no, that's obviously that's not true. But it's strange, just strange that why Marvel wouldn't attend, in general, because they always attend San Diego Comic Con. They attend all the Comic Cons in a way, so it's interesting to see why. Well, it's interesting basically to I really want to know is why they won't be attending, or are they doing something? Are they planning something? It is a bit strange to actually go to San Diego now and not having Marvel there at all. It's weird, very very weird. Um, so yeah, time will tell. We'll see what will happen. Maybe they will appear, maybe they won't. We'll probably get a reason why they haven't attended if they don't attend. So that's something to watch out for. Um, another bit of good news is it was only I think yesterday or today that X-Files have started production on their series, which airs next year. So Mulder and Scully are back. I can't wait for the show because I never did watch the X-Files series, back to back, but I love that show, man. The show was amazing, and I just want to see what they're gonna do with it. I love to see if they're gonna bring back the smoking man after he got bombed in the mountains. So that was pretty interesting. I love the show. It's got espionage, it's got drama, it's got a cult, it's just the X-Files, man. It's the files that cannot be solved or won't be solved by your ordinary detective. So it's nice to see that Mulder, Scully, and Fox Mulder are back on the job. Did you ever watch the X-Files?
Yeah, but not religiously. Not religiously at all.
Me, man, I love that show. I never watched it back to back. I think it used to come on Channel 2 back in the day. But yeah, I'm definitely going to watch it. X-Files is cool, man. It's like Fringe, just more old school. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it. I am happy, literally happy about the X-Files. It's all cool, man. If you're an X-Files fan, then you pretty much will be loving it too. A bit of movie news for you guys. Mad Max has made, I think so far, it's made 300 million. I actually need to watch that movie, I do need to watch Mad Max. From what?
It's with Jesse Clark that just came out, right?
Oh yes. It did. It did. It came out. Yes, was it yesterday? I think. I think so.
I think it's out this weekend.
I might have to. I might watch it because I've seen all of them. Um, so it's nice to see what they're gonna do with this one. Yeah, really, truly. Jurassic Park. Plus, I'd love to see how um, Chris Pratt plays more of a serious, well, plays a different role to Star Lord. He's a funny guy, and if I look at him, I'll laugh. Um, yeah.
He's the new Stifler.
Oh, nah, he's not Stifler. Not the new Stifler. No way. He can't beat Stifler. I haven't even seen I haven't even seen the last American Pie. I need to actually watch it. Did not watch
Which one was that one?
the reunion when it all come back together.
I'm trying to think. Was that the one with oh yeah, Jim's got a kid as well.
Yeah, man. Stifler's married. And whatnot. I need to watch that, man. I need to watch that.
Stifler gets married.
Huh?
Or Stifler gets married.
Something like that. I can't remember. But I need to watch it. I've seen every single American Pie apart from that one.
Yeah, the reunion. Yeah, I think I've seen it. It was pretty good.
Yeah, American Pie, man. You can't really go wrong. It's totally hilarious. Um, Speaking of TV shows, I believe I had it on. Oh, crap! Literally had it on the screen right now. Um, Agents of Shield, I believe, comes back for season 3, September the 29th.
That's good news.
Yes, I remember when the show started up, everybody wanted it to be cancelled, and I was like, oh man, you guys must really hate the show. Then again, all it was, they just wanted to see the Avengers, or wanted to see superheroes, I guess, which, in a sense, now you sort of getting them slowly. What I love about Agents of Shield now, right, I think the best thing for me is the way the characters of Fitz and Simmons, how the characters have become so just serious, if you know what I mean. They've really changed the tempo of the characters to a more like of a mature, serious, darker nature in a way. You know, their characters have really evolved. So it's nice to see what's going to happen next. You know, in season 3, because the last season, Gemma just got pretty much sucked in. She just disappeared. So what's gonna happen, man? Every time these two are getting together to sort things out, something comes about and it kind of destroys it. So you're left in season 2. You're left with Coulson with no hand, Sky with no parents, Ward on the verge of he just wants closure and revenge. May took a holiday for the first time in her life. Gemma's gone missing. Fitz is still struggling with himself, but he's getting himself together. Yeah, but it's kind of messed up. So I'd love to see what season 3 is going to be about. So I think they've actually released a synopsis. I think actually, I was reading it. My bad. I think it's to do now with. I believe Coulson is trying to get the team back to work again, and Sky is now on recruiting new people. I think she has her own assignment that she's trying to, deal with really. And I think like that assignment is she'll be recruiting new members into the team. So bring on season 3, man, of Agent of Shield, and of course bring back the Blacklist, man. That comes back this fall. People don't watch. If you haven't seen the Blacklist, man, it's a show to watch. It's amazing. Love that show. I love that show. Is there any new DC shows that are coming out this year at all?
Well, I guess not this year, but there's still a couple of shows down the line coming through. Like there's still the Titans TV shows coming. Also have Lucifer, that's coming as well.
Oh yes, Lucifer. I'm keen to. I am gonna watch. I will be watching that religiously.
And of course Supergirl. And Legends of Tomorrow, that's coming as well. That's going to be later this year, I believe. I think that's coming in November, Legends of Tomorrow. I'm really excited about that because the ending of Flash was out of this world, bro.
I still need to watch it. I still need to watch Flash.
The finale of Flash was out of this world. I just gotta say that. But also say this. I realize that Game of Thrones is almost over. We've only got one more episode left, which sucks. But
I'm still on Game of Thrones. I'm still on season 4. I need to watch the last 2 episodes of season 4 before I catch up to season 5.
Well, I'll give you this early warning. Like my general impression of this season so far, because I didn't even realize that the season is almost over. It feels like this season was kind of a filler because George R. Martin hasn't finished writing his books, so it felt like they were really, really dragging their feet this season, and I just can't believe that this season's almost over. A lot of big things happened, and I was like, "What? Wait! There's only one episode left."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, usually the season of Game of Thrones, so much things happen in each season, but this season, not really much happened. So,
yeah,
we've only got one more episode left.
Until next year for season 6?
Yep, and hopefully George R. R. Martin by release his book this year, so that it's in time for. Because I think he's working really closely with the producers of the show, so. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, the thing of Game of Thrones is it's always it always sell and people love it regardless. Because it's just Game of Thrones. It's just nuts. It's nuts as a TV show. I'm enjoying season 4. I can't wait to watch it, finish it off, and then jump on season 5. Talking about TV shows, I actually haven't even watched Thingy. I need to watch the last season, if it hasn't finished yet, of Elementary. I forgot about that show, I really forgot about Elementary. I need to catch up on that. So now I'm looking forward to also when I believe it's this year, they'll be doing, is it season 4 of Sherlock? With Mr. Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. And I think they're also doing another Sherlock movie with Robert Downey Jr. So I'm looking forward to that when that comes out.
Really? Is that confirmed?
I think so.
Yeah, because I know a lot of people weren't really too keen on those, but I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed those. Was it the Guy Ritchie Sherlock movies with Robert Downey Jr. and Jude Law? I like those ones. But And plus, there's what's his name? Ian McKellen. He's doing his own Sherlock Holmes sort of deal.
Yeah, is
So
that going to be a movie or is it going to be a series?
I have no clue. Um, but
Mm.
yeah, he's also doing Sherlock Holmes.
Uh, uh, wow. I think that yeah, they're gonna have to be jumping into time because I believe it's gonna be a very old Sherlock Holmes in his time. Uh, I'm just flicking through a line. It says there's been over 70 actors that have played Sherlock in more than 200 films. So I think I will. I'll give it a go. I'd love to see his take in Sherlock. See what he does with the character. I like him though, man. I like him as a character. I think he's cool. He's bad, man. Sherlock Holmes. I like the last two movies as well. Game of Shadows, man, is on point. Cool show. Um, did you pick up any comics this week?
Um,
Mm,
yeah, it was a really slow week for me. Um, I didn't really pick up anything. Been a busy week, but slow week in terms of comics. But I have read only one book, and that's Earth 2.
ooh, yeah.
That hay fever smacking you up.
That's me being too tired.
Yeah, the only book I've read is Earth 2 Society. Um, well, how about you? What have you read?
I I picked up Batman 41. I picked up Suicide Squad issue 9, not to read it, just because I wanted to get the Jim Lee cover. Um, Weird World, Silk, um, Spider Gwen. Oops. What else did I pick up? Um, Captain Marvel and the Carol Corps. I didn't really get that to read. I just got it just for because I'm collecting the Marvel figurine variants. So I just picked that up for the sake of it. But I also managed to get the Agents of Shield um variant. I actually didn't really buy a lot, to be honest. I only picked up maybe like 4 books. Um, well, to read basically, I only picked up one. Let me see, two. Yeah, I only picked up like 4 books to read, which I will be reviewing literally da, 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 uh, now. The first one is actually one of my favorite books so far. Well, I do love enjoying this book. And this is
So wait,
Silk.
there was no Secret Wars this week.
There was, but I did not pick them up. Like it wasn't. There was loads of Secret Wars. There was let me see, comics. I'm trying to go on the site now to see what came out. Weird World, which is part of Secret Wars. Battle World, Secret Wars Journal issue 2 came out. Um, they also released Ghost Racers issue 1. Miss Deadpool and the Howling Commandos, that was part of Secret Wars. Marvel Zombies, um, Inferno, Inhumans, Atlantis Rising, Secret Wars 2090. There was a Spider-Verse. There was loads, but I'm not reading. I'm only reading just the ones that I wanted to pick up. Marvel Zombies, I didn't pick it up because I thought it was the Marvel Zombies versus Age of Ultron. So I didn't. That's why I didn't pick it up because I thought I didn't pick it up. I saw Marvel Zombies and I thought, okay, cool. It's not the one for me. There's a lot of Secret Wars tie-ins, like loads and loads. So I'm only sticking to the ones that I basically like.
Also, did Constantine come out this
Yeah, it did. I didn't pick it up though. Constantine Hellblazer. Um, I might actually pick it up tomorrow. Actually, I might give it a go. To be honest. Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot. Saga issue 29.
Yeah, that just came out as well, didn't it?
So I read that. Batman 41 was pretty cool. So because I don't read Batman, so I've only read from the. I've basically just jumped
Did you
on
read
issue 40.
the free preview? The free.
Yeah, I flipped through it. Yeah. Oh wow. Okay, I get this now.
What happened there?
No, I just realized what I saw. What I saw in the there's an image that I saw. Um, so you got Batman 41 written by Scott Snyder. Is Capello still doing artwork for Batman?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So Greg Capello on the in the art. So this issue is pretty interesting because from what we've been told now, Batman is officially so-called dead. Commissioner Gordon is a man for the job because we get told that he actually knows the city inside out. Even though there was candidates already picked to basically be Batman, he's doing it because he knows the city inside out. He's been in the game for a long time. He knows Batman, but then he struggles with the fact that he is not Batman. So, in a sense, he's still a rookie. In a sense, in what he's doing. This issue was kind of it was nice. You do see him go in these. You do see Commissioner Jim Gordon in the Batsuit just taking down a villain who's actually a villain that's not really there because he's been projected by another villain who's actually in a house, so he's causing all chaos. So they find out who he is, they take him down. At the end of it, you just see what's funny is at the end of this issue, you tend to see basically one of the officers. He's walking past just in the park at night time. There's a guy sitting on the bench. And he goes, "Oh, Bruce Wayne." And he just cuts off. So
What?
yeah. See Bruce Wayne just chilling at night. They're saying like you don't see his face. You just see a guy with hair and a beard. And one of the police officers, don't know who he is. He's one of Jim Gordon's friends. He just says, he looks at him and he goes, "Bruce Wayne," and he just cuts off there. But it's actually a good book, man, because it kind of the way it's been set now is the way when you read it, you find out that they want to let the people know that Batman is still out there, but even though he's actually not Batman, because from what we saw, he's officially dead in a way. Same as the Joker. So they're trying to keep the spirit of Batman alive through the only man that can pretty much be Batman, because in a sense he knows him to a certain extent, and that's Commissioner Gordon, and that is Batman issue 41. So if you're new to Batman and you want to jump on, it's just a nice arc to basically jump onto. Next one, Silk. Silk issue 5, written by Robbie Thompson, artist Stacey Lee. I do like Stacey Lee's artwork, man. It's nice and simple. So basically, in this issue, you just have Stacey Lee, who's basically just trying to find out again what's happened to her parents. So she runs into an old, a henchman that she basically allowed to go because she kind of found out the reason he was doing the crimes that he was committing was to basically just to pay the rent and feed his daughter. So she runs into him again, and he tells her basically that the Black Cat's kidnapped his daughter, and he basically just wants her to help. So she goes in there with Spider-Man, and so it's 3 of them, plus the guy whose daughter they're trying to rescue, who's called the Dragon. They're trying to fight all these henchmen, and what happens is they're all fighting. Cindy Moon, who is Silk, finds a little girl. She gives the kid to Spider-Man, tells him to basically just go, and the Black Cat appears out of nowhere with her powered henchman, and what happens is they try to fight. So Cindy tries to fight her. So Silk tries to fight her, and then her henchmen basically just the Black Cat's henchmen, they just use their suit to knock her down with like a seismic it's like a seismic push power that comes out their hand. So it knocks her down, and then what happens is all of a sudden she wakes up. All of a sudden, something happens to the Black Cat, and she gets attacked, and the whole place blows up, and then you just find out that Cindy Moon, who is Silk, just ends up on the operating table. And she goes, "Oh, where am I?" She goes, "I work for the people that have your family." So in a sense, you find out basically because her mission is to find her parents, because she's been locked up in that bunker for 10 years. So she's now kind of got to the point of where when she's obviously on the operating table that her parents have officially been kidnapped. So the person that's kidnapped her is the person that's kidnapped her parents. So we'll find out in the next episode to see if she gets out, if she doesn't, who is this guy, who and what happened to her parents. So that is Silk issue 5. The next one on the list basically is Spider-Gwen issue 5 as well. It's written by Jason Latour, artist is Robbie Rodriguez. So in a sense, this one is basically this issue. This arc has been going on for a while now, and this is part 5 of Most Wanted. So the police are still after Spider-Gwen. Even the public thinks she's a nutcase because they don't know what to make of her. Is she good? Is she bad? And every time she gets herself into trying to help people out, it kind of becomes worse for her because the police always are trying to get her, and some of the people that are viewing her thinking this girl, she's always causing problems. So what's up with her? So in this issue, she basically just she's just trying to deal with herself, I guess. This issue is pretty crazy because she actually runs into the Black Cat, who basically just wants to kill Matt Murdock, who is Daredevil, who works for the Kingpin. So that's nuts. So they're there. She's trying to keep Spider-Gwen's trying to keep the black cat in check because she's obviously the black cat apart from her being a thief. In this book, she's a singer, so she comes out of nowhere while the tigers are basically performing, which consists of um, Gwen Stacy, and she tries to steal the show. And then when the black cat sees Matt Murdock, she just goes red and tries to kill him. And then Spider-Gwen tries to intervene and stop it, but she can't really do anything about it because she can't go the full length. And she susses out that he was the person, Matt Murdock was the person that kind of tried to get her dad killed as well. So it's kind of a messed up situation of where it's like she's still trying to deal with herself while dealing with how she is going to be living her life day to day. Like she wants to help people, but then she's like every time she tries to help somebody, she basically gets the bad end of the stick, and it always tends to basically just go bad for her. So that's Silk issue 5. The next one is one of my favorite books, man. Saga issue 29 by Fiona Staples, written by Brian K. Vaughan. This issue, still kind of the same synopsis in a way, where the Marco and the Android are trying to rescue their kids. Elena and her grandmother were kidnapped. Is it by the Collision, I think, because they want to kill that they just want to kill her baby, Hazel. You also have in this issue what's going on also again. Gwendolyn's still trying to save the life of what's the guy's name again? Do you remember the guy that got stabbed in the neck? Remember his name?
You mean the will?
That's it, yeah. That's it, the will. So they're trying to basically go around and gather magical artifacts or pieces to try and save him. So it's Gwendolyn, and obviously one of my favorite characters, the lion, the lion cat. Man, that lion cat is sick. In a sense, this book is about them trying to get the seed or sperm of a dragon that will finalize their potion so they can save the will. At the end of it, because they go into the cave and things go pear-shaped for them. They almost nearly get killed off by the dragon. They're left, in a sense, half beaten to death in a way. I like this book, man. I mean, every issue of Saga is it's amazing, man. It's just the concept of it is just really cool. But the main thing that's happening with Saga now is they just both, Android and Marco, just want to get their child back. Elena wants to get her child back because she's been kidnapped. The grandma, she's been kidnapped with the grandma. So you find out in this episode, so it's issue, the people that were trying to, the android that kidnapped them made a pact with these other gang to basically to sell off the baby. But once they were cutting the deal, the person they were cutting the deal with said she heard there was an android in the background. She goes, I'm not doing it. She goes, you have to kill him. Kill the android. We can't be having any of these kind there. So when he finds out that he basically he double crosses them and he kills them both. He kills one of them. And in a sense now, in that sense now Hazel is basically now free. So in the next issue, we're going to basically just find out what happens now. How did they get off this planet? And how and when will they find Marco? So it's gonna be interesting to find out what really happens in the next few issues. Um, I'm thinking maybe one day they might even fast forward a few years to see what Hazel basically is doing. Because I think from reading Saga, it's Hazel's reciting the whole story. Um, so I think maybe the next arc they'll do eventually will be at the saga of of what Hazel does. So be pretty um, interesting. The next book, which is my final book, is Weird World, written by Jason Aaron, artist Mike Domondo, who did the artwork for basically for Electra. It was a book that I was collecting, but I kind of I had to drop because I just kind of found it a bit boring after, so I dropped it. So in a sense, this book is nuts. It's basically just about um, Archon, who's basically a king and a conqueror, who's just trying to get his way back home, and he finds himself in this place called Weird World, and he's just basically, in a sense, he's just he's just going through, he's killing beasts, people. He's trying to basically find a way to get back home, you know, because he just wants to get out of this place. So um, he's walking through. He finds these ogres come out of nowhere, and they're trying to kill this dragon. So Archon manages to jump on a dragon and fly away, where he's met with more resistance from other people from the same clan that actually want to take this beast down, because their empress wants it basically for herself. So in a sense, it's just nuts. It's basically it's like an island of where everything's just crazy. You find beasts. You find that it's actually a floating island. So he can't go anywhere. So when he finds this dragon, he manages to just get that bit closer to home, and then at the end, he gets captured because they lure the dragon with some food. So the dragon bites it, gets sucked underwater. He's there, and then he gets met by the resistance, which is basically just apes or monkeys in a suit. So he gets captured. Then you basically, in a sense, you have to find out what happens to him in the next issue. But it's written really well. The art is really cool. It's a new book, so it's a new character, a new story. So it's something, if you want to get something different, this will be the book for you. Also, if you're a fan of Jason Aaron, because I started reading Jason Aaron from you call it, from Original Sin, and then I started reading Thor, which is currently being written right now. Next week also, Thor's issue 1, written by Jason Aaron, comes out. So in a sense, I'm looking forward to copying that, because I really want to see what happens. Because if you read Secret Wars right now, you find out all the Thors basically are the guardians of Battleworld, which is Doom's domain. Yeah, man. Just going back again, if you want a nice, light-hearted book with some fun and comedy, Silk is the one. Spider-Gwen is just, if you basically just want to see how it would have been if Gwen Stacy was actually Spider-Man in a way. So it's a very light-hearted book. Has comedy, is a bit dark once in a while. Saga is just dark, funny, has everything in it. It's Image Comics, so they can get away with pretty much anything they want. So for more mature readers, and if you want something a bit just mature, then Saga would be the one for you basically. But that's all I managed to pick up, because it was very, very slow. A slow week. But I think next week, I think a lot is coming out, so I'll be definitely getting some more books.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely was a slow week. Yeah, sorry guys, it was a slow week for me as well. I didn't really have much to talk about, so I just left it for Summer to dish out on these books.
Yeah, there was really a lot though. It was a bit slow in general, I guess. Um, Today it was a good week in the sense for casting. They casted two new members for for the Punisher. Or yeah, two new castings for Marvel. So that was pretty nice.
Oh yeah, they confirmed who Iron Man is. They say it's Tony Stark, right?
Oh, did they see? I didn't read the. Sorry, I missed out on the panel or the talk that Bendis had.
Yeah, Brian Michael Bendis. He's going to be writing the new Iron Man, the all new, all
Yeah.
different Iron Man book, and it looks like um, my predictions were false because I thought that it would be Arno, but it looks like they're going for Tony. So expect a very wordy Iron Man book. I think Michael Bendis on Iron Man is going to be great. It's like they're both. It's almost like a match made in heaven because Brian Michael Bendis, he likes the way he's quite jovial, quite in your face sort of person. If you see him in interviews, you can tell that this is the guy that should be writing Iron Man. So it'd be really good to see how this book's gonna go.
Yeah, that's true. I do like Iron Man, but I've never really stuck to an Iron Man comic.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Michael Bendis is one of the biggest names in Marvel, if not the biggest writer in Marvel. So they're really ramping up the Iron Man series or the Iron Man franchise that they have.
well, hopefully he'll stay for the whole run of the book and not jump off. Hopefully he'll write 50 to 100 issues. Should be nice.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, I need to find out why in this all new different Marvel that Doctor Strange has an axe and has no amulet. So I'm very interested to basically see what they do with Doctor Strange, because I know they have confirmed they're doing an all going Doctor Strange series, and I'm assuming that's going to probably be one of the 56 to 60 new titles they're going to launch after Secret Wars is done. So yeah, man, bring on Doctor Strange and see what they have for us.
I can't wait to old man Logan joins the Marvel universe. So in a way, Wolverine's back, which I'm quite happy about. I kind of missed him.
Yeah, Wolverine's a good character, man. Next issue 2 is I believe next week. So, Old Man Logan issue 2 is out tomorrow. Yes. So I'll be definitely copying that when it comes out.
Alright, is that us for today's show?
Don't think there's anything. I'm trying to just figure out if there's anything. If there's anything else that I've missed.
Well, the Ant-Man posters have come out. They look pretty amazing. It's the one where he's on top of
The shield and
yeah. Yeah, those are pretty great.
Yeah, that's a movie I'm going to be looking forward to watching. It's going to be something really different. And again, we'll be seeing him next year in Civil War. Oh wow! So something just come out just now. It says set taken. Oh, it says Constantine set taking down Matt Ryan. Thanks, fans.
Yeah, it's a shame that we lost Constantine. But Lucifer's coming, so it's
He
gonna
could,
be.
why don't you just stick him in Lucifer? That would be nice.
Well, not really. Lucifer, that's a Vertigo book. That's its own sort
Oh
of thing.
yeah. Oh man, I just want him to come back. I love that show. John Constantine, yeah. Well, you never know, man. They're probably bringing back one or the other. Maybe.
Maybe.
Look at X-Files. It came back after how many years? So remember, man, everything is possible.
All right. Well, I guess that's it for us this week.
Yeah. You can
Thanks,
join.
thanks a lot, guys. Apologies again for the hay fever hitting us like a ton of bricks, and just treading along, make sure that we survive for next week.
Oh yes, man. Next week it is. So catch us. Catch us next week. I'll be bringing you more news and more hay fever and yeah, man. If you wanna hit us up as usual, hit us up on the Twitter at CAVADJ or at 2 British Nerds with a Z on the Twitter. And if you want also to send us your feedback, if you want to be, a guest, I'm actually gonna. I got a friend of mine. She put listening now, and that's Claire that I speak to on my Twitter. Right, she's pretty cool. She's sweet, man. So we're gonna have her on a guest after she does her. She's actually doing a web series, I believe a TV show, which is a web series. So when she said to me when she does that, then she'll be jumping on as a guest here. So I'm looking forward to having her once all of that is done. So thank you, Claire. We look forward to having you as a guest. So yeah, I actually forgot to say that at the beginning, but yeah, that's what slipped out my mind. So yes, Claire, come on. I said we can't wait to have you on the show for as long as you want, basically. So, with that being said, people, check us out next week and enjoy your day, morning, evening, or whatever time zone you are currently hearing this podcast right now.
Yeah, and don't forget to pop us an email or at 2BritishNerds@gmail.com so you can give us an update or any comments or any general stuff that you want to talk about.
Yeah,
Give us,
man.
give us, give us a topic to talk about, like this week, like a week like this where there's not really much going on.
Or just anytime in general, just let us know. Or you can always, hit us up on the email, or you can always just tweet me. That's at CAVADJ. I'm on Twitter like 24/7, so I'll be definitely getting back to your messages as soon as I can. So I am here, and hopefully be having some more guests. Or our first guest. Gonna be excited, boy, to have a first guest on the show.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Have a good week.
You too, man. Enjoy. Take care, everyone. Bye. Bye.